Well, hello and welcome back. Thank you for coming back. We're in downtown Cato, Paphos Harbour. We're going to go and have a nosy around and we'd like you to come with us. But before we do, I'm going to introduce you to the most beautiful woman in the world, and she is the dancing Chuchuchka girl known as Ochin Grasivia Labu.
Hello everybody, how nice to see you again and again.
And again. Now stick with us, we're going to storm, that's it, I'm going in. We're going to storm the Cato Paphos Harbour and we'd like you to come with us. You never know, we're going to meet some old friends, that's for sure. But you never know, we might get to meet some new friends. What do you think?
Doggy!
She's obsessed with doggy. You never know, I'll get a doggy a little bit later on.
Doggy, doggy,
That's
doggy,
for sure.
Doggy.
Doggy, 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 doggy. Well, you're going to have a look at the doggy and we'll have a look at your rear end. There we go. Doggy's not interested. Simple. See, not impressed at all. No food. It said no. Don't want it. Yep.
Unfortunately.
You're speechless.
No, unfortunately I said.
Now, if you want a Rambo Whippy ice cream, that's an ice cream in a cone, like is traditional in the UK. The place to come is to the Cato Paphos Harbour. There's the car park area, have a look at that. There's the roundabout to give you a bearing. And as you come round, you're always going to find the Rambo Whippy ice cream van parked up there. Hop over there, cross his palm with a couple of euros, and you're going to get that special ice cream. And one of their specialities is that they dip it into frozen chocolate and it comes out like crisped, and it's absolutely beautiful. If you like a bit of chocolate on your ice cream, that's for sure. Receive it?
I would like to say that the ice cream is very good. They can do any wish of yours, with a chocolate, without chocolate, just caramel topping or whatever topping. I think it's a wedding.
Yeah, it's a wedding. So there's a wedding party coming in on one of the Paphos Cyprus buses, by the way. They own all these buses. So these guys are coming in. They've obviously got married and there they are having a couple of drinks. He's laughing and he's joking. There they are. Have a look at that. There they are. Right? There we are. So there's a lot of fun and games going on in the Cato Paphos Harbour today, that's for sure. Now, number one, Gumbaru. Here we are. There he goes. So that's the Jack and Jones Transport Service, that's the wedding bus. There's a couple of companies that operate these buses in downtown Paphos. So if you're coming here for a wedding, that special occasion, you can go on wedding cruises, you can go on wedding buses, there's wedding classic cars and there's wedding modern cars. Now, Gumbaru, number one, before I was interrupted, he doesn't need much of an introduction. He's supping on his frappe. He's known as the hairiest man in the whole of Paphos. He's the sexiest man in the whole. Doggies and doggies, no. She's obsessed with doggies. I'll have a doggy later. Now, the sexiest man in Paphos, hairiest man in Paphos, Mr. Yanis. How you doing?
Why?
You're looking Ochin Grasivia Labouf today.
Because I'm shaved.
Yes.
Because I'm
You're a very handsome looking man.
very sexy.
You're looking very, very sexy indeed. Now, word of warning, he's a great man, he's a friend. Do not go on the Zorky boat if he's on it. If he's not on it, go on the Zorky boat. I think some people understand what I'm on about. The Zorky boat is a semi-submersible glass boat. Shut up. It's a semi-glass submersible boat, and you can go out and have a great, great sip on it. But when you go on, check under every seat. If he's on that boat, don't go on it. Sorry, Mr. Yanis.
Hey, thank you very much for your promotion and everything.
Yes, he's the star. There we are. He'll pay us later, or we'll pay him. I'm not sure which one it works out. But anyway, that's the Zorky. It's this yellow thing, and it's got the word Zorky written on. Obviously, it's a semi-submarine, and it's yellow, so you can start playing the Beatles song, Yellow, Yellow Submarine, and that kind of stuff. You haven't sent him on a boat trip. He's fallen in love with some rear ends, especially for our man from Rotherham, just over there. If you look yonder, that's what Mr. Yanis is looking at, and he's fallen in love with one of those rear ends, that's for sure. Anyway, he's hoping to get them on the Zorky cruise, or maybe he wants to get and rub shoulders with them in the back of one of them, because that is the Evis Safari Jeep. He promotes that, and it's a very, very special trip because this one takes you to the Adonis waterfalls as well. If you want to know what the Adonis waterfalls are, well, guess what? YouTube search engine, tap in Marika and me and Adonis Bath, boom, up it'll come, and you can watch us walk around like a bunch of idiots. There we go. He's also in cahoots with CY Dive, so he promotes them, their diving cruises. He's also in cahoots with that special looking boat there, Paphos Boot Tours, and he's in with the Venus Sea Cruises, and he's with the Demetrius Char boat out with a lovely barbecued lunch out in the Blue Lagoon.
And my phone number.
And his phone number, there you are. If you want to get on that boat with him, you can buy for him, you can WhatsApp him, or direct phone him. There we are. I'll let that sit there for a while, because all the girls want to go with that man, hairiest. What? I'm confused now. Never mind. He can go where he wants, but if you want his number, there it is. And that's him, the sexiest, hairiest man in the whole of Paphos. Speaks Greek, not much use to you. Speaks Russian, not much use to you. But he does speak very good English, and he's got a great smile. And he'll always buy you a drink, and he'll always buy you an ice cream. Thanks, Christianis. You're a star. Thanks. He's a great guy. On the way back, we'll have an ice cream. On the way back, yeah. On the way back, he always offers you an ice cream, and I had an ice cream out of him the other day, because he's a star. He really is. Receive the booth?
He was just telling me that I don't do it only for a need, that I have to work. He said to me, I love what I do.
Yeah, he enjoys what he does. Yeah, that's right. There's no doubt about it. Most of the promoters on the beachfront here, you know, they earn a good living. Let's understand that. But most of them really enjoy what they do, and they do it in the heat, they do it in the colder weather, and they get great satisfaction out of seeing the look on your face, because often people come off the boat and go up to them and shake their hands and tell them they're wonderful, and often buy them a coffee or whatever it might be, because they've had a great time. And often they come back the next year, and guess what? They repeat the custom. So they're doing something right. Receiving?
Mr. Paul, I feel like I want to go to the ladies or to the gentlemen.
Lucille Booth needs to go to the toilet, so we'll invite her to go to the King's Restaurant, because that's where we are. That's Sexy Roxy, sexiest girl in the harbour, Paphos Sea Cruises, #1 promotions girl. Right, over here is the King's Restaurant. So you've got front of house, you've got rear of house, and we are going to enter the King's, and we're going to drop off Lucille Booth here, and she's going to go and visit the gents, which is over there. Let's go and have a look. Yes, us. We can't film that way, if you understand, because there's a policeman on a bike. He is a very nice policeman on a bike, but the law says that we can't film him, so we always give him the thumbs up, and he understands that means that we're not filming him, because it's a sign of respect. He allows us to work, he can stop us, and of course he's here to protect us. There are 2 or 3 of them riding up on bikes, and they're here for our protection. All he understands is that we're not filming them, because we're not allowed to by the letter of the law, or politicians, that kind of stuff. Anyway, this is the area where you'd come and find the boat trips, if those are not the boat trips you want, if you understand me. Again, you've got the Paphos Sea Cruises coming up here. I think we've got the man himself. Yep, there he is. That's the man himself, Major Tom. He's on his phone. He's busy booking someone in. But there he is, a superstar known as Major Tom. So he's now confirming, he's speaking English if you understand me, he's phoning up through the list of people that are coming on the boat tomorrow, and he's checking that they have given their hotel details correct, and he's confirming with them what time that they will be picked up, if you understand me. They also own this boat here as well, by the way. This one is available for private charters, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours and 6 hours. Relatively small boat, but a very expensive boat, because it's very similar to my boat. So that's cost a couple of bob. That's the Ocean Dream, and it's harboured basically in Limassol. That's what that means, and it moonlights in downtown Cape Paphos. Chrissy?
I would easily jump from these stairs right to that boat.
Yes, you would. Off you go.
No.
Oh, you're not going to go?
There is a people sitting.
Well, we're allowed to, because it's our boat. Yeah? It is our boat. Right, stick with us. We're going to go over there and see the one and only Miss Ruth. She is a rival to the Paphos Sea Cruises, just so you understand. The smile's on her face already. There it is. If you look behind the sign, there's the smile. Greatest smile in the whole of Paphos. There's no question about that. How you doing, Miss Ruth?
Fine, thank
You do have a great smile. You really do.
very much.
And the red and the blue suits you perfectly.
Thank you.
That's for sure. Because red on a lady with blonde hair, it brings out that beautiful
I
colour,
was
I
always
think.
saying that,
And she's always got a great smile. And I mean that sincerely. It's not a smile just for us. If you come down here at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, it's the same greeting and the same smile. Because I've just told you, most of the people in the harbour, yes, they do it to make a living, but most of them truly love what they do. They don't work physically hard, but they do mentally when they're trying to convince people like us to go on their boats. because sometimes we are not hearing what they're saying. Sometimes we are comparing prices only, and the price only normally doesn't compare, if you understand me. So come down here, have a chat with all of them and establish what you want. You've got full day cruises, half day cruises, firework cruises, sunrises, sunset cruises, all sorts of things, different cruises. So please come down and listen very, very carefully to what Miss Ruth tells you and ask her the questions that you want. She'll always answer you. She won't lie to you. It's not in her interest to lie to you, because she wants you to come back over and over and over, and most people do. Go on TripAdvisor and you will find that they come back over and over and over again. There's the web address, wavedancercyprus.com, possibly the most famous cruise in the whole of Paphos. It does have competition, but a lot of people recognise that branding. A lot of people have seen the bus driving around, and a lot of people have seen the advertising, and a lot of people have seen that beautiful lady there, known as Miss Ruth. Thanks, Miss Ruth. Thank you very much. When your boat's in one day, we'll come on again. But if you understand, it's not parked up. It should be there, but of course it's gone out, and it's taken around about 200 people, and they're going to have a great, great evening, that's for sure. Thank you, Miss Ruth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She is a star. She really, really is. At the moment we first met her, she greeted us with open arms. She understood that we wanted nothing other than her smile and some information. And if you do go on the boat, you won't get a discount, but please do mention if perhaps it was us that motivated you to go. Receiving?
Which is very, very fair enough, I would say.
Yes.
Miss Ruth is a quite objective woman, and she understands that she has to talk with the people and explain to them. And of course, she will be always helpful. Please talk to her. I believe that you will be satisfied.
Yeah, you're going to get a great cruise wherever you go, that's for sure. It's their job to make sure that your cruising is wonderful. Today, he's in psychedelic blue shorts. Have a look. He's bought some new shorts, that's for sure. How you doing, Mr. Tom? You all right? Good? Busy? Keep busy? Yes.
He has to show his nice legs, I told you.
He does. He has got good legs, to be fair. He's got good legs. I think
Even the woman can be jealous.
Yes, I think the octopus that attacked him was jealous of his legs. Because if you go hunting back in previous videos, Mr. Tom one day was trying to help an octopus, and the octopus misunderstood, as they do, and it bit him. And he spent 2 nights in a private hospital, but luckily he was all right. And afterwards he said, I'm going to kill, no, I'm joking now, I'm going to hunt octopuses all over the world and eat them. Am I right? Yes, he's a star. So that's the man in charge of the Paphos Sea Cruises. In other words, most of the boats in the harbour area belong to him. He's the man who has the final say. He's the man in charge of the ground control. Now, where are we now? Well, there it is. That's the Pelican Restaurant. That's the manager there, Mr. George, and he's sorting out that table. And as we come round, we will go to the rear of house, and we're going to go and have a look and see if the girl in charge of the ship is on duty tonight. And no, she's not. The Pelican is not in. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There we are. The Pelican has been spotted, and she's been trapped in her pen yet again. She's probably been on parade all day, but there is the one and only Miss Coco. An absolute superstar amongst superstars. So if you come along in the daytime, yes.
Of your needs, you understand?
Yes.
I'm in the same situation now.
Right, we're going to get Christina Booth to a toilet before we have an accident. So, we're going to tell you thanks for watching, and if you do like what you see, please hit the like, click subscribe, come back for a little bit more of a madness. But we have to introduce you to our favourite restaurant, which is this one here. That's the Girolamo Bistro. So that's the bistro area at night that sits on the harbour. This is the man in charge tonight, Mr. Emmanuel.
Always in charge.
We've got Mr.
Always
Pete,
in charge.
he's always in charge.
Always in charge.
And on this side, we've got the boss himself. There he is, sitting there. And, you're right, Mr. Shamak, the number one. Sports bar area, music, ice cream parlour. There it is, the Girolamo. Greatest restaurant in Paphos Harbour, that's without question. There are other ones on the block. You've got this one here, Sail of the Castle. That's the sports bar area, and that's the front of house area. And we've got a Gumbaru number one, who is just over here. A lot of people know who he is, and his name is Mr. Andy.
Hello, good
The
morning.
60 pack.
How are you?
The sexy
Morning.
pack. We're going to call it 60 pack or sexy
I
pack
just
now.
woke up. I
just
had a
woke
couple
up.
of hours sleep, peace and quiet. Nobody was home, so I enjoyed
It's
it.
morning for you.
I enjoyed
You
it.
can have a busy night now.
No,
No, not really. So. Yeah, but to you, it doesn't seem busy, but it will be busy.
Now it's getting towards
Yeah, it's
towards
quieting
chill out.
down.
It's getting
It's
more
quieting
quiet.
down. Yeah,
Thank you very
it's
much.
quiet.
But as long as we make enough money to keep the wife satisfied, everything is fine.
Everything's fine. He's a wise man. He's a wise man, that's for sure. Great place. And we've got a superstar over here who is no one else that I know as famous as this man. He is a man at work.
You have a lovely evening. Hello. Welcome back.
How you doing?
Ooh la la.
Ooh,
I've got,
la, la,
nice
la,
to
la,
see
la,
you.
la, la, la.
Nice to see you.
He's the one and only ooh la la la. We've seen these people before. He's the one and only ooh la la. You've got the boss in the house all the way, and there's the other boss sitting there. We saw them a little bit yonder. Where are we? Stevie's. That's Stevie's. One of the greatest downtown Cato Paphos bars. Mr. Costas at the back end, the boss himself. Thanks, ooh la la. Where's your hat? Where's your
No, I
hat?
take it off in night time now, only in the daytime.
Not the same.
Yeah, everyone say I look different now.
You don't look different, but you don't stand out as much.
Exactly. I look
Hello.
original.
You all right?
How you doing?
How you doing? What's your name?
King.
King. What a great name.
Yes.
Have you got a queen?
Yeah, I do.
Lovely. Great guy. You on holiday?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going leaving tomorrow.
Ah, where are you going to?
London.
You're going back to London?
Yeah.
Excellent. Take some hot weather with you.
I will.
Lovely. Thank you. He's an absolute star. He's one. Oh, it's a Gamma Jubba. That's the Gamma Jubba. There she is. She's all got a great smile, but she's got her hands full. There we are, sir.
I'm also looking for a wife.
Oh, you're looking for a wife as well. We'll have to try and find one. The man called King. You tell him. Come on, tell him.
He's looking for the wife.
Hi, I'm looking for a beautiful, nice lady.
Yeah.
Please get in touch.
What colour hair do you want?
Her hair. I don't mind any color.
Blonde.
Any man.
Any.
Right, excellent. Do you want her to be 20, 25, 30?
Don't mind.
You don't mind. You're a very flexible man. Do you want her to speak English?
Well, it's pretty. Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
the only language I
Well,
speak.
I would
Yeah.
say for her not to speak English, because then she can't shout at you in English.
Yeah,
See?
yeah,
Do you understand
which
what
is
I'm saying?
Okay,
Yeah, you see? Yeah.
Okay.
See? I made a mistake when I found a wife that speaks many languages. So she shouts at me in lots of
Mr.
languages.
Paul,
Yeah.
if I was you, I
Yeah.
would be very, very careful now what I am saying because the man is looking for a wife.
There we are.
Exactly.
There's a man waving at
Exactly.
us there. We're going to have to go and say hello to him. We're going to say hello. We're going to pop over. We're going to sit. He's going to be sorry now. Now he's sorry. Now he's thinking, oh no. There we are. So we got a gang. You all right, Mr. Andres? How are you doing? Busy? There we are. You all right? How are you doing?
Good evening.
Yes. Good evening. Where are you from, sir?
Welcome.
Where are you from? Burnley. Burnley.
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you,
No,
sir.
don't say. No, it's Scouse. Don't say.
We're Sheffield.
That's all right. That's all right. 'Cause I'm from Chester, so we're all from the same neck of the woods. Right, young lady. How are you? Where are you staying? Are you having a good holiday?
We're from Sheffield.
Careful you don't burn.
No, we're
because
from
you're getting
Retford. You
wet.
don't know Retford, do you?
I've heard of it.
No, you
I've not. No, I have. No, I have. I have. We've got a YouTube channel. We have a YouTube channel.
I told you.
Yes.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Burnley.
There we are. There we are, young lady. There we
We saw
go.
you about 4 hours ago down there.
We never go away. We're always here. We live here, basically.
here.
So we're always up and down. We accosted those people over there about 4 hours. They're from Birmingham. So we're all northerners. All of us are northerners. It's like a little northern
Birmingham's
hub.
not northern, they're southern.
Well, there's a Gamma Jubba. She's a northern. That's a Gamma Jubba. Right. Lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you. Absolute superstars. Everywhere we go, we do find some fun and some games. Thanks, Mr. Ulala. Now, over here is the yellow boat that Mr. Yanis is always promoting. Just so you understand what it really looks like. A picture tells 1,000 words, but when it's on camera, it looks absolutely spectacular. Have a look at that. That is the Zorky semi-submarine, semi-submersible glass-bottom boat. And it's a great boat trip to go on, but please check under every seat to make sure that the hairiest, sexiest man is not on the boat. Otherwise, you're in big trouble.
Every interaction for us, it's always a surprise. Every interaction always melts our hearts to death. But I mean in a very good way. And every interaction for us, it's a bringing happiness to many, many people who watch us, and also to ourselves, a great, great fun. We are loving you to bits, and thank you for watching again and again. Please don't forget to come and see another of our madnesses. We're loving you, and
So what's left for me to say is thanks for watching, and of course if you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, come back for a little bit more of our madness. The like costs you nothing, the subscription costs you nothing. It just tells you when we've done our next video, and it tells YouTube that perhaps you understand and like what we do. There is something you can do if you wish to do it. If you click through to our About page, you are able to register a debit card or a credit card, only one off, and you can buy us a coffee as a token of appreciation. Or perhaps if you want us to do a birthday video or a Christmas video, some special video, it could be a way for you to say thank you to us, and it'll help the channel grow, that's for sure. Rasivi?
thank you very much again and again. And yes, we are humbled that we have all of yours.